Hello everyone, Daisy here from Daisy Scraps, here with the Scrappy Tag 2017. I believe it was started by Pink Glitter Scrapper Lisa here on YouTube, and I was tagged by Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. There's a list of 15 questions, and I have to go through and answer them. So I just want to apologize right now for my crazy hair. I've been working all day. I was at work at 5 o'clock this morning and I have over 15,000 steps in. It was a crazy day. And so I apologize for my messy hair. And also I'm going to apologize for the glare on my glasses. I recorded this video one time already, but I had my face up like this. So you couldn't see my eyes at all, and I felt it was very distracting. So I'm going to try to record this in looking down, but not too far down because then I get the double chin. So anyhow, and I'm also going to apologize just in case my kids start yelling again. I just tried to record it and they started yelling at each other in the background. And it was very loud. So I'm going to apologize if they start in again. So let's get to it. Now I have all the questions right over here on the screen, so I'm going to look down over here a lot. So question number 1, what is one scrapbook item you do not own that surprises you? I would have to say an ATG gun. I can't justify buying it, which I know seems silly because I have to use adhesive and I buy adhesive. I use these little tape runners that I get at Walmart or Hobby Lobby, but I just can't justify the initial investment of an ATG gun. So yeah, it surprises me that I haven't broke down and bought one though. I also don't own a tiny attacher, which would be nice. I use a regular size stapler and I think the little staples would be nicer to use, but I just haven't bought one. So 2, if you were designing your own line, what 3 elements would be required? Foam thickers with a lot of vowels and S's and T's. And die cuts that are usable, nothing silly. I don't want any pineapples or swans, flamingos, glasses. I don't know, that's a big one. Not just little glasses, like the big glasses. What's the point of that? I don't want to put a huge pair of glasses on my layout. Maybe a little one, but not a huge one. So I want kind of appropriate size die cuts of things like maybe like a notebook page border, or words that you can actually use, hearts and stars, maybe some circles or like medallion kind of shapes, something like that. Something you can use to layer but isn't like crazy. And it probably wouldn't have the white border around it because I don't like that. Because then to me it looks like a die cut. It doesn't look like something that, I know this is silly, but I like to put things on my layouts that are going to look like maybe I made them, which seems ridiculous to me, but you know what, it's just, I don't know, my preference. I don't like the big chunky white border around the die cuts. So and a third item would be a sequin mix. I am on the Spiegel Mom Scraps design team, and even before I was on the design team, I have crap loads of sequins. I've seen bigger stashes, I'm not going to lie, here on YouTube, tons of bigger stashes, but for me, I have a lot of sequins, so I definitely think I would need a sequin mix in my line, definitely. Number 3, what one item is a must for you to finish in a layout? Sequins. I am not one, I never got into enamel dots. I actually don't like enamel dots, which I know is like, everybody's going, oh, but I don't. Sometimes I like enamel dot enamel dot shapes, like the hearts and stars. I don't like the squares or the circles because I feel like they look too perfect and they don't, I don't know, I just don't feel like they add much to the page. I use them, I have some. I prefer the glitter ones. I also will use like white on white or black on black because I feel like that gives it a little bit of texture. But yeah, no, I prefer sequins. Sequins are definitely my finisher. It gives a little bit of sparkle and shine, and it also adds texture. So I love them. Number 4, most used social media influence besides YouTube. I would have to say it's a tie between Instagram and Pinterest. I am on Pinterest a lot. I like pretty much everything. Everybody makes such amazing stuff, so I try to give hearts out. I don't comment a whole ton, and that's more just because I don't have a lot of time, so I'd rather see more things and just heart your project than, but I do take time to comment on some things, or when I have time I do comment. So Pinterest, I love Pinterest. I think it's a fantastic way to collect all of the things that I want to do someday. All the different ideas, different scrapbookers work that I think would, like, I could take elements of it and make it my own or add it to my pages. So those are the two. I don't like Facebook very much. I hate, and I don't know if this is the same way it was always, but I hate the way that the posts don't go in order of when they were posted. It's when the last activity was on the post. I hate that. Like, I want to look at stuff in order. I don't want to see stuff from 6 months ago just because somebody found it and commented on it. Because then sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I get confused because I think I've already seen that and it's, you know, I don't know. I don't like that. I'd rather it be in order. So that's just a little side note, you know. I do use Facebook. I am on many Facebook groups, so just so you know. But it's not my favorite. Number 5, who is your dream collaborator? I would love to collaborate with anybody. I am not picky. I currently have a collaboration with Marie from Marie's Notes. I had contacted her a while back because I was watching, like binge watching a lot of her videos. I had just discovered her channel and I just really liked the way she scrapbooked and all of her uses of mixed media and different things. And so I contacted her on Instagram and asked if she wanted to do a Scrappy Challenge series, and she said yes, so we've been doing that for a few months. I also am going to be doing the Oh So Inspired collab here on YouTube. It's a series that goes once a month on the 15th of the month, and we all use the same inspiration and then create whatever we want based off of it. There's a lot of like card makers and things like that, but I will be doing scrapbooking because I don't like to make cards. It's not that I don't like to make cards, I just never send them out, so I just end up like hoarding them and then it seems a little sad. So I'm not a card maker. So anyhow, I would love to collaborate with anybody, really. I don't have real life scrappy friends, so online scrappy friends are the next best thing, and so really anybody. But I think like my, huge pie in the sky dream would be like Paige Evans. She's definitely one of my favorites. I've been following her since she was a garden girl on 2Ps, I believe. So quite some time. I love everything she does, and she seems so sweet and so nice. So yeah, she would probably be my you know, big dream collaborator. Number 6, if money was no object, what would your first purchase be? I would have to say a big girl camera. Right now, all I use is my iPhone 6, or my husband has like a Samsung Galaxy something. We used to have a digital camera, but I didn't like it. And so I think I would want, what is it, a DSLR? Something like that. I don't even know what it's called, but I would want one of those because I would love to take like excellent pictures. So, or I would want maybe, some better organization for my craft space. So that would definitely be the next thing on my list. Number 7, what do you have most of in your stash? I would have to say pattern paper. I have so much pattern paper. It's definitely what I have the most of. So in my craft room, like over here, I have like one of those milk crates full of 12 by 12 paper pads. And then over here, I have iris containers full of like single sheet pattern paper. And then I have a 12 by 12 drawer set over here full of more pattern paper. It's actually pattern paper that I've pulled out of the paper packs. I put them in the drawers. I don't know what kind of organizational skills that comes from, and then I also have a crap load of 6 by 6 paper pads. So I've got more pattern paper than I will ever be able to use, and I just keep buying more because, it's so pretty. And sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I will take it out and just kind of like pet the paper. I love paper. I love it. Yeah. So that's definitely what I have the most of. Number 8, favorite item in my stash. Right now, I would have to say either my Spiegelmom Scrap Sequin collection, or I just got, you can't see it here, let's see if I can turn, a silhouette portrait right there. That was my Mother's Day present, and right now that's probably one of my favorite things. I cut stuff out just kind of for practice, and yeah, I make a lot of projects for my daughters, like little boxes and things. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, but I can't tell between that and the sequins. Number 9, most used item. My most used item, well, it's probably this little guy here. Or actually not this one because he's brand new, but his little buddies. I definitely use them a lot. I also use my sequins a lot, obviously. Yeah, it's probably one of those things. Number 10, where do you do your crafting? So the room I'm in over here, let's see, that is the family room on that half of the room. My daughters have a little like craft area up over here in this corner of the room. And then this corner of the room is all my crafting area. The table here is like our old dining room table that we had in an apartment. It seats 4 people, but it's perfect for everything I got going on now. I have like some wooden crates right here, some shelves from Target over here, and then this is one of those like old vintage sewing desks. I got it for $25. It still had the sewing machine in it, which I still have, and it was working until I broke the cord. And this is fantastic. It's got these leaves that open up. I just got like a little board there to block the hole where the sewing machine would go. And so I keep my sewing machine and my serger and my silhouette here. So I haven't been sewing in a while, but this is where I would do it. And then the drawers are full of like planner stuff over here, and then over there is this awesome drawer that is 12 by 12 or 12 by 18. So I have all of my like colored cardstock over there because I don't use a whole lot of colored cardstock. Not that I don't ever use it, but I have a lot of colors that I don't like, so I don't know what to do with it. So I keep it and I give it to the girls when they want a scrapbook. So yeah, so it's in my family room, and this is like in the back of our house, and there's a TV and a fireplace and a treadmill, and so people come back here and hang out with me while I'm scrapping, and it's nice. Number 11, layout or project you have been procrastinating on. Well, I guess I made not a baby book, but I made a lot of layouts when I first started scrapbooking for my son's first year. I was under the impression like you had to scrapbook chronologically. I didn't know that it was an option not to, so I literally started like the most pictures I had were from when my son was born on. So I started with those pictures and kind of scrapped forward. So I did probably his first year of firsts. And then I started with my middle child, and I know I got a bunch done for her. And then I didn't really I don't think I finished hers, and I didn't do my youngest child. And it's not that I don't have photos or anything, it's just I realized that I could scrap the pictures that I liked, and they didn't have to be in order, and I can do whatever I want. And so I started just taking the pictures that I liked. Like it could be a picture I took 3 minutes ago, or it could be a picture from 20 years ago. It just, whatever kind of tickles my fancy, that's how I scrapbook. So I feel bad though that maybe I didn't do her first year, and I'm hoping, I know I had recorded all this stuff on a computer. We have the computer still, but it doesn't work all the time, so I'm hoping I can recover the kind of recording that I did. I'm losing my voice because this is like my third or fourth try, so excuse me. So definitely her probably first year is what I've been procrastinating on, but I hit it every now and then. Like I'll go back and scrap some photos of her. It just depends. Number 12, layout straight away or in a pile. So what I have, because I don't scrap chronologically, none of my scrapbooks are by person really. I tried to do that, so some of my scrapbooks might accidentally kind of be that way. Like I tried to do it that way and then I didn't like that. So what I do is as soon as I'm done creating, I put it in a page protector, and I usually, let me see if I can find something here that I can show you. Okay, so I put them right in a page protector. I usually have an album up here, but I just filled one up, so I have to go buy another one, and I'm waiting for a sale at Hobby Lobby. But this is a layout done of my son and middle daughter. She was 3 and he is probably 7. And now he's 14 and she's 11. So, you know, that's an old photo. Okay. This is a photo of our dog from a few weeks ago. No rhyme or reason. We didn't have the dog when they were this age. I mean, it's not, they have nothing to do with each other. I just put them in a page, whatever the next page protector is. Wherever there's an empty spot, that's where it goes. So, and then I put it in an album. And I used to feel bad about that. Like, I felt like my kids should have their own books and I could give them their books when they move out and blah, blah, blah. And then my mom tried to give me, like, she didn't scrapbook, but she like had photo albums and stuff. She tried to give me all of these photos, which I appreciated, but they were like all the crappy quality ones, you know, like from the 80s where somebody was turning their head and you just have a blur. And she kept the good copies and then gave me like some of the other copies that were in the same roll. And then I realized, I don't know that my kids are necessarily going to want this stuff. This is for me. It's not necessarily for them. They enjoy looking through them right now. But it's for me. So I'm going to just create and I'm going to put them in a book. And then when I'm old or when I die, I just hope that might bring them some joy, sorting through them if they want to keep, you know, layouts or whatever. But I'm not a huge stickler on they have to go in, you know, the certain album for the certain person. I don't have to put them in order. They just are memories, and as I create them, they just go in a book. So that was a little bit more in depth than I meant to go there, by the way. 13, Scrappy Crush. Who would make you grin or just be so excited if they liked or commented on your project? Paige Evans. She has liked and commented on my items before, or my projects before, and yeah. Shamel also. Kind of makes your heart go pitter-patter when they do. My heart goes pitter-patter whenever anybody comments on them. I just love all comments, but definitely Shamel and Paige Evans, and I think Victoria Marie might have commented on one of mine, and even that was like, oh, you know. So yeah, really anybody. I'm happy with any comments or likes. So, number 14, favorite places to shop. Spiegelbaum Scraps is definitely where I like to go for sequins, and she sells cork and felt and different shimmers products. That's where I started getting into like some mixed media stuff. I had very limited stuff before that. So I really enjoy her shop. I also like paper issues because you can literally have your stuff in like 2 days. So it's awesome customer service. Excuse me. And so my worst. This is my bad enabler thing. peachycheap.com. I have probably gotten most of like all of my die cuts, my 6x6 paper pads, just tons and tons of stuff I order from there all the time because it's like $8 or $9 and you get, I think I got 4 collections. Like my most recent purchase I think was 4 different My Mind's Eye collections with both the journaling cards and the die cut packs for like $8.99 or $9.99 plus shipping. It was fantastic. I don't have a lot of die cuts, and so sometimes I will just go there and order one because then all of a sudden I have a gazillion die cuts to choose from. Or they have little mini kit collections, so they'll have the 6x6 paper pad. I think I got the Joy Parade collection from there. It came with a 6x6 paper pad, the cork, puffy stickers, something else that I can't remember right now. Maybe some other stickers. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, you got like the whole, not the whole collection, but like a nice representation of all of the collection. So it's definitely in love with peachycheap.com. I have to sometimes like unsubscribe from it coming to my email because it gets me in trouble, because I will sometimes order like 3 or 4 times a week, which is terrible, terrible. But I don't do that very often. So I also do Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann. We have all of those in my town. I go to Walmart a lot for things like tape runners and glue and stuff because it's cheaper. So yeah. Last question. Dream job in the industry. Probably design team members. I would love to be a design team for like Paige Evans' design team. That would be my probably dream job right there. I would love to be able to play with products before other people and be able to inspire other people. So yeah, probably a design team, pink paisley, fancy pants, crepe paper. Crepe paper would be fantastic too. Yeah, so that would definitely be, I don't want to be like a designer of the products really. I feel like that's like one step too creative for me. So yeah, design team member. So now I'm supposed to tag 3 other people. And so I would like to tag Marie from Marie's Notes, because she is fabulous and I would like to hear her answers to these questions. I would like to tag Katelyn from Gray Florals. Gray Florals. And she's so sweet and nice and I love her videos, so I would like to see what her answers would be as well. And I think my last tag is going to be, I think I'm going to go with Laura Whitaker from Stuck Sketches. I absolutely love the sketches. Laura, they're fantastic. I love your videos. I think you're fabulous. So I would like to see what you have to say. So if you'd like to play along, I'll put all the questions below. There's also a hashtag if you want to put it on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope it wasn't too horrible. Bye.